Dear students, today I am going to deliver a lecture on postmodern Gandhi, and my today's lecture is based on a book written by Rudolph and Rudolph on postmodern Gandhi, which was published in the year 2009. In today's lecture, I will be dealing with some fundamental questions like whether Mahatma Gandhi is a modernist or postmodernist, whether Gandhiji's ideas are modern or postmodern, and what is the relationship between Mahatma Gandhi and modernism and postmodernism. I have divided my lecture into 4 different parts. In first part, I will be discussing about why Mahatma Gandhi is a postmodernist. And in my second part of the lecture, I will be analyzing truth and science. And in third part, I will be dealing with Mahatma Gandhi's perspective on truth. And in my fourth part, I will be discussing about a contested debate between Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru on development. In today's lecture, I am arguing that Mahatma Gandhi is a postmodernist, and my argument is based on the theoretical framework of postmodernism. Now let us analyze why I am considering Mahatma Gandhi as a postmodernist thinker. Mahatma Gandhi is a postmodernist because his theory and practice of non-violent collective action, that is satyagraha, articulate and exemplify postmodern situational understanding of truth. Secondly, Mahatma Gandhi is a postmodernist because he challenges the existing ritual order of Indian society. He challenged the ritual order of upper caste Hinduism and wanted to abolish untouchability. Thirdly, Mahatma Gandhi is a postmodernist because he rejected modern civilization and he opposed Jawaharlal Nehru's concept and approach on development, and Mahatma Gandhi provided a civilizational alternative to it. Now let us discuss about the relationship between science and truth. Modernity epitomizes that scientific thinking provides objective knowledge and universal truth. Gandhi respected science as a form of truth. But for Mahatma Gandhi, truth is not universal, truth is not fixed. Rather, truth is contextual, truth is situational, and truth is contingent. Gandhi believes in truth in action. Interestingly, Gandhi did experiment on truth, which is reflected in its autobiography. The title of Gandhiji's autobiography is My Experiment with Truth. Gandhiji's autobiography, My Experiment with Truth, is one of the most influential book in the world. Karl Popper, philosopher of science, observed that Mahatma Gandhi conducts his experiments with truth with utmost accuracy. but did not provide definite conclusion. Now let us discuss about Mahatma Gandhi's perspective on truth. For Gandhi, truth is God. The proposition that truth is God is an attempt to overcome the modernist critique of religion. For Mahatma Gandhi, religion is all encompassing because it includes virtue and truth. According to Gandhi, if we accept God as truth, then we are limiting it. The meaning and definition of truth will limit because it will not accepted by the atheist. But on the other hand, according to Gandhi, if we accept truth as God, then it will limitless. The boundary of knowledge will be expanded because it will be accepted by theist and atheist, and it will be accepted by both religious and non-religious people. According to Gandhi, truth is situational, which is reflected in Satyagraha or non-cooperation movement led by Mahatma Gandhi against British Raj in India. For Mahatma Gandhi, truth is contextual and contingent, as it is reflected in his book, My Experiment with Truth. For Gandhi, truth is not absolute because his strong commitment towards truth as God. Now let us discuss and analyze contested debate between Mahatma Gandhi and Nehru on development. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, like President Roosevelt of United States of America, preferred big plans and big dams. Jawaharlal Nehru expected that big dams represent modern temples of Indian society. After World War II and decolonialization, the Nehru-like thinking was conceptualized by social scientists as modernization. Mahatma Gandhi, in his book Hind Swaraj in 1909, mentioned that his imagined village, the village of his imagination, would be self-reliant, not self-sufficient. Mahatma Gandhi wanted to establish village level democracy in India. According to Mahatma Gandhi, democracy should start from the bottom, from the village. Therefore, he was in favor of local autonomy, establishment of cottage and khadi industry in villages of India. Because according to Gandhi, India is a land of villages. But on the other hand, Nehru was in favor of establishment of modern state, big city, industrial production and material well-being. Mahatma Gandhi wanted to establish decentralized bottom of state with village communities at the center. On the other hand, Mahatma Gandhi wanted to establish centralized top-down state capable of planned development. Planning Commission was established during the prime ministership of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Gandhiji's dream of village Swaraj came true during 1990s with Amendment Act like 73rd and 74th, with the establishment of Panchayat Raj system in India during the prime ministership of Rajiv Gandhi. After passing of 73rd and 74th Amendment Act in India, a three-tier democracy was established in India. One tier democracy at Panchayat level, another at Taluka or block level, and another at district level. Mahatma Gandhi is a postmodernist because he believed in decentralized political and economic order with village community at the center. Mahatma Gandhi is a postmodernist because he believed that ahimsa is the only method to achieve truth, because ahimsa is based on pure love. So after discussing Gandhiji's ideas, Gandhiji's vision, and Gandhiji's approach as a social scientist, I am convinced that Mahatma Gandhi is a postmodernist. Thank you.